Inuyasha. Inuyasha. So, I definitely do want to just talk about the spiritual aspects, spiritual side of Inuyasha. And the thing about it is, man, a lot of the times they always show you. They always show you a representation of what they trying to actually give to you that is actually more real than what you actually think it is. But let's definitely get into the video. So Inuyasha is a half demon, half human. He's not fully accepted by demons, and he's not fully accepted by humans. And he had to struggle to see which side that he really wanted to choose. And if you're not like really too familiar with Inuyasha, you could go watch it on Hulu or or Crunchyroll. But yeah, it's definitely he definitely had a struggle where he had to do. He just really just had a battle to really choose. And it's like many people didn't understand it or get where he was coming from, because he was really like, if I'm not mistaken, he definitely was only half human, half demon. But he started to change his ways as soon as he met Kikyo. And, him and Kikyo had a connection with each other. And she actually calmed the storm. You know what I'm saying? She actually calmed the storm of what he was actually trying to do. And you know what I'm saying, at first he definitely did want to become a full demon, but later on, I'm saying, Kikyo is the one that really changed his mind. You know what I'm saying? He started to see the world from a different lens, that he could be accepted by someone. You know what I'm saying? And people can actually love him for who he is. So, you know what I'm saying, she showed him a different side of life. And they was all talking, and they was going to use the sacred jewel to actually make Inuyasha into a human. But then things took the turn for the worse, and eventually Inuyasha wanted to become a full demon when he realized what Kikyo was trying to plan, but it never really went that direction that he thought was actually going on. What he actually thought was going on wasn't going on at all. I was saying it was definitely misinformation. But when you look at Kagome is the reincarnation of Kikyo. You know what I'm saying? And Kagome, even her, you know what I'm saying, she accepted Inuyasha for who he is. You feel me? And you can also say that Kagome also represents the divine feminine that can be reincarnated back into like a modern soul. She really time traveled, you know what I'm saying, and having that connection that she didn't even think was even like in her world until she really went down that well. find out for herself. Of course, you got everybody. Shippo. I believe Shippo is the one they met next, and then Moroku. And then from Moroku, it went Songo, and then Kilala. I ain't gonna really talk about those characters really too much, but I definitely did want to just touch on like what does Inuyasha all just represents? You feel me? Well, not covering everything, but you know what I'm saying. At least show y'all, or not show y'all, but tell y'all a little bit about the spiritual aspects that most people just miss about the show. You know what I'm saying? And Inuyasha, he just had he struggled with the duality. You feel me? But there was people that came in his life, and man, he changed his perspective about how, you know what I'm saying, about him changing who he was. And the sacred jewel shard, like, everybody wanted it. Everybody was obsessed with the sacred jewel shard. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, you can use it for evil purposes, or you can use it for good purposes. You know what I'm saying? But the sacred jewel is definitely something that could grant you access to very sacred energy, you could say. And then you also got somebody that is named Naraku in the show, and he is the one that he can represent how people that are in a low vibrational state and how they want to live in fear, guilt, demon ammunition. He started off as Army Gumu, if I'm not mistaken, and then from Army Gumu, he absorbed a lot of demons. He absorbed a lot of demons that changed who he completely was. And but the thing about it is, it's like, even though with all those demons he consumed, the heart of Army, I keep pronouncing the name wrong. No, it's Army. Yeah, I think it is Army Gumu. Omigumu, you pronounce it some name like that. But yeah, his heart was actually still in Naraku. So, eventually, Naraku did have to face with the consequences of thoughting that Army Guma was completely gone, but his heart was actually still there. And it used to, throughout the show, if you ever watch Inuyasha, or, you know what I'm saying, if you ever do plan to watch it, you'll eventually, like, come across the scenes where, you know what I'm saying, Army Gumu's heart is messing with how Naraku is really functioning. And then I also do want to talk about how Inuyasha's brother, you know what I'm saying, his brother, Sesshomaru, he's a full demon, actually. You feel me? He's a full demon. And instead of actually being, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was after the Jewel Shard. He was actually after the Sacred Jewel. Well, the Sacred Jewel Shard, or he was after something. I forgot. But, you know what I'm saying? But throughout the show, he eventually started changing how he was. You feel me? He went from that's a super cold-blooded demon into something completely different. You feel me? He started actually caring more. You know what I'm saying? And you never even thought that demons would have feelings. But surprisingly, he had a little girl tag along with him. And you just be like, what? Like, a little girl tagging along with him. And he didn't mind it at all. You know what I'm saying? He really wanted her to really tag along with him on his journey. You feel me? Because eventually he wanted to kill Naraku for his he wanted to kill Naraku for himself. So yeah, he started to even change his ways to Sesshomaru, man. So like just these little things, you know what I'm saying, and how anime likes to represent these demons. You feel me? And like I said before, it all really depends on. I mean, I won't say it all really depends, but you have to understand of how the universe works and how it likes to. You have to present yourself and know the energy that you're really trying to produce and give out to the universe and to the world. So, you know what I'm saying? And to manifest what you really want, it's all about just putting your mind and effort back. I mean, you put your mind and effort and towards making it a reality. So, hey, definitely, I just wanted to definitely just talk about this for a little bit. But definitely, this video relates to you. You already know. We lock in. I'm saying we seek the mystery always within ourselves, and we elevate. You feel me? And get to the best version of ourselves. And we carry out the message not for ego, but for divine purpose. And that's another thing I forgot to actually mention about Naraku, was about the ego part. But yeah, you could definitely say that as well. But but we carry out the message for divine purpose, not for ego. If you get this video and you understand this video of what I'm trying to get at, like, comment, subscribe. You know how we get done. All give praise to the Most High. Some peace and love.